Hello and welcome to our podcast channel. Thank you for joining Ask the Tax Lady, which is brought to you by Flavor TV. Remember, Flavor TV will be bringing you more shows in the future, more podcasts, more events coming up this year, as well as many more next year. We are Ask the Tax Lady, which is a podcast that you can send questions to so that we can answer any tax questions that you may have. We also update you on current events or just life-changing events that's going on. Remember to click like, share, and subscribe, as well as leave a comment. When you do these things, that helps with the notifications that you'll receive. It also helps with opening up different videos for you to be able to view when we go live or when you log in and subscribe to our channel. We just had a big class here on Sunday, our physical tax class, our last class for this tax season. Everyone enjoyed it. They've got a lot of information. I would like to thank my right and my left hand, Roy Person and LaShonda Stevens, for their help with making RNS Financial Services a great success, as well as our training courses, whether virtual or physical. These are my tax prepare administrators for the 2024-2025 tax season. So those that were hired with us or to work with us will be communicating with them throughout the tax season. Do you have any questions, or if you have any questions that's tax related or life changing events, you can send the information to us at rsfinancialservices67@gmail.com. You can leave a comment while we're here on Facebook. You can also go to our webpage, mytaxlady.org, and you can leave a comment there. You can also give us a call. Our office number is 407-802-2307. That's 407-802-2307. So we look forward to hearing from you guys with any questions, comments, or concerns that you may have when it comes to the tax industry. So we're going to go ahead and get into our questions. Like I say, I'm trying to keep it down to 30 minutes or less because tax season is coming up. As our topic is, tax season is around the corner. So people will start receiving their W-2s the end of December, and they'll be ready to start filing. So let's see what questions we have for this week. Someone asks, do you know anything about grants and how they relate to taxes? Like I say, we talk about more than just taxes here at Ask the Tax Lady. So they want to know about grants and basically how it relates to taxes. This question is coming from a nonprofit client that I have. So basically, if you're a nonprofit and you're receiving grants and scholarships and monies and different things for your business, then you will have to file a 990, which is an informational report to the IRS. You don't get any money back for being a nonprofit because a nonprofit doesn't have an owner. It belongs to the community, really. So, but the IRS wants to know about the funds that you're getting and how are you getting those funds and how are you using those funds. So that's when you rely on a tax preparer, RNS Financial Services, to file your 990 for you. and you have to file the 990 electronically. They used to accept it by the paper form, but now you have to file electronically. So you would need a tax preparer with an EFIN, or company with an EFIN, in order to file it for you. Now, there's 3 different ways of filing. One is the 990 postcard, which means you really just have your nonprofit, you're really not working it. Then you have the 990 EZ. Then you have the 990, which means you're getting a lot of funds in. You can give us a call, or you can email us, and we'll go more into detail about the different types of 990 reports and the cost that's associated with each one. Again, you can call us at 407-802-2307 and leave us a message for the tax lady, and we'll be sure to get back to you in reference to that question. The next question: how can I get a copy of my past income? So this one is coming from another client that actually I'm working with for their 2020-21 taxes. So they received a letter from the IRS saying that they need to do their taxes. If they didn't, then the IRS would do it for them. They did send some of their information, but we still needed to create them an account to access the rest of their income that they received. So in order for you to, I'm going to read exactly from the IRS website, you can use Form 4506T, which is a request for transcript of tax return. You're going to check the box for what type of income you're looking for, whether it's your W-2 or 1099, or you could say all of it. And then they will send you the information that you need in order to complete your tax return for whatever year it is that you're looking for. And it could take up to, they say they process the return within 10 business days. But again, remember, this is going into tax season. So you might be looking at 30 days to get that information. So make sure if you're trying to do back taxes that you do it now, requesting the information for your income so that you could turn that information over to R&S Financial Services, and one of our tax preparers will be able to assist you with doing your back taxes. The next question: what is the difference between W-2 and 1099s? Now, this question actually came from our training that we had this Sunday. One of the preparers wanted to know, because both of them provides income that you receive, but it depends on the status that you are working in, depend on whether you're going to get a W-2 or a 1099. Example, a W-2 is given if you're working for a company. So if you're working for someone and they have an EIN number and they tell you when to come to work, when you could leave, when you could take breaks, when you could take vacation, 9 out of 10, you're going to get a W-2. And that adds, they're going to be taking out federal taxes, Social Security taxes, Medicare taxes. So you'll get a whole printout of what it is that this company is doing. So most people are W-2 employees. So you will receive that at the end of the year, the end of December, and you will have all the income that you worked. I mean, all the money that you made with that company, the taxes that they took out, the amount of Social Security that you paid into, as well as what they paid into. So all that'll be on your W-2. And that information is shared with the Social Security Department. So the Social Security Administration receives this information from the employer, and then the Social Security Administration shares it with the IRS. That's how they get the information, that the figures that you receive throughout the year, whether the income and the taxes and all that. So that's what they will use to create a return for you if you do not do your taxes. Now, the 1099, they have the 1099 miscellaneous and the 1099 NEC, which is for necessary. Now, they're similar in some ways, and then there are also differences. So let's go with the 1099 in the 1099 miscellaneous. The 1099 NEC is actually non-employee compensation. These reports are also given to the government, and it calculates the federal income tax that was withheld under the backup withholding rules. So the 1099 miscellaneous as well as the 1099 NEC can have federal taxes withheld. It all depends on who you're working for or what you're doing. So if you're your own business and you contracted with someone, then you will receive a 1099 NEC, non-employee compensation, because you're not their employee. You're just contracted to do a specific job for them and they pay you for it. Now, depending on the amount that they pay you, you will have to file that with your taxes. So if it's over $600, then you're going to have to file that with your taxes. Whether they took out whether they took out taxes or they didn't, you still would have to file that file it for your tax season. The NEC, okay, the miscellaneous is also used for reporting for reporting rents, prizes, and awards. So that's meaning like if you a business and you get a award for being the best business of the year, and you get a $1,000 award, they're gonna send you a 1099. Let me make sure which one they're gonna send. They're gonna send you the 1099 miscellaneous, and then it's gonna have that award amount on there, and you're gonna have to use that as income. One time I had, I know you get all these things from banks saying, oh, open up this account and we'll give you 200, 300, 500, whatever the case. So if you have that and the bank doesn't, hold on a second. And the bank doesn't, if they give you more than 600, then they're gonna send you that. That happened to me. They gave us like $700, so they sent me a 1099 miscellaneous, which I had to include with my income. I didn't know that at the time, so just be careful. When you do you open up the bank accounts and they give you a gift, a monetary gift for opening up that account. So that's with the 1099 miscellaneous. Report sales totaling $5,000 or more of consumer products to a person on a buy, sell, a deposit commission, or other commission basis for resale. You'll receive a 1099 miscellaneous or NEC. In that case, think of Groupon. If you're a business and you're selling products on Groupon or services on Groupon, and you make $5,000 or more, they're going to send you a 1099 NEC or miscellaneous, because they're going to have to report, where this income came from or where this money went to. So they will send that to you. And remember, whatever somebody send you, a W-2 or a 1099, 9 out of 10, that information has been sent to the IRS. And the IRS is just sitting and waiting on you to file a claim against your money, or if you have to pay them. Remember, if they do it for you, they're not doing no extra credits, no deductions. They just doing the bare minimum, the income that you made, as well as the standard deduction. They're not itemizing anything, and they're doing the standard deduction. So 9 out of 10, you'll end up paying taxes. So it's best to do it right the first time. Get with your tax preparer, R&S Financial Services. Our information is in the chat to prepare your taxes for you, to make sure that you get the best return, a good quality return, and get you a good refund or decrease your tax liability. So we talked about the difference between the W-2 and the 1099. And they do the same. Like I told you, the person, whether you get a W-2 or a 1099, they are to provide that to you. If you get a W-2, the employer has a certain cutoff date to provide you that W-2. The 1099, the same thing. So look out for the end of December, the first week of January, for those W-2s and those 1099s. Contact R&S Financial Services so that my team, we can help you to file your taxes professionally, with quality, and make sure you get a good quantity back, or decrease your tax liability. We're going to go on to our quote. Our quote for this week is, the best way to predict the future is to create it. And that's by Peter Drucker. So when you sit back and you think about this quote, you could say what you want to do. You could, write it down. You could go over it in your mind over and over. But if you don't act on it, it's just there. So basically what he's saying is the best way to predict your future is to create it. So for me, my future is to help empower women, to make sure that our young people are aware of the business opportunities. Not that they just have to work and get a job, but the business opportunities that are out there for them. That's why we've created Young Business Entrepreneurs, so that we can enlighten our younger people. And then I'm a part of Exhale Central Florida, which is a women's organization that works to empower women from all different races, ages, throughout Central Florida, and we have chapters throughout the world. So R&S Financial Services does a lot of different things besides taxes. So again, contact us, mytaxlady.org, phone number 407-802-2307, email rsfinancial67@gmail.com. Let's get ready for tax season. We're always looking for new clients to grow in the tax industry with us. We're no longer accepting tax preparers for this tax season. We will re-advertise after tax season to open it back up for new preparers that are willing and ready to come aboard our team. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Enjoy your night, and I look forward to talking to you next Tuesday.